One of my favorite cheesemaking history stories from the Pacific Northwest comes primarily from divorce proceedings in the 1940s. Guler Blue Cheese was a company that specialized in Roquefort-style blue cheeses in the 1940s and 50s. The World Wars had a huge effect on cheesemaking in the US, not just from an industrialization perspective, but also from a variety perspective. The political and economic turbulence of Europe meant that there were a lot of import shortages and therefore a niche for American cheesemakers to make some more of these European-style cheeses, like blue cheese. And that's what happened in the early and mid 1900s. In the Pacific Northwest, the volcanic history of the region, specifically in a town called Trout Lake at the foot of Mount Adams, meant that there were lava tube caves. These caves were historically used by a variety of native tribes, including the Yakima and the Klickitat, to store food. And early settlers of the area did the same thing. In the 1920s, a businessman named Wade Dean decided to start a business storing potatoes in this lava tube cave that he found on his property. But because the cave was so deep and it was so hard to get into, the business venture basically went nowhere. But then his daughter Dahlia married Spencer, who had the idea of aging blue cheese in caves like they did in Roquefort, France. After experimenting with aging some wheels of cheese that he was sent from a test facility back east, Spencer started Guler Blue Cheese and marketed these cheeses as superior to other American blue cheeses because of the natural cave aging. More French. But then a messy divorce between Dahlia Dean and Homer Spencer made the business go through a bit of a rough patch. And though Spencer was awarded the lease to the land and the equipment, he was still leasing the cave from his ex-father-in-law. And the Dean family stopped bankrolling the cheese operation. So Spencer had to scramble to find new investors. He had to scramble to find a new place to make his cheese. And he apparently changed the name to Black Rock Cheese Company. But the attempt to market this new cheese under a new brand pretty much failed. So he and his brother eventually tried to take back the Guler Blue Cheese brand, but by that point it was too late and the business went under. But you can still go out to Trout Lake, Washington and go into the Guler Caves and dig around in the rubble of these different cheese aging shelves. And you might even find a little piece of foil that they used to age the blue cheese in back in the 1940s.